Hey guys, you guys know that I love conspiracy theories and I love Disney, so I thought, you know what, why not join them together? So this is 6 Disney conspiracy theories that could be true. Let's go. So the first one's about Aladdin. Aladdin is a Disney movie in which there's this guy who is trying to sell a lamp and tells his amazing story about Aladdin, who goes on amazing adventures with a flying rug and a monkey. If you haven't watched it, watch it, because honestly it's one of my favourite Disney movies. But there is this conspiracy theory which actually makes kind of sense. It's that Aladdin takes place in a post-apocalyptic world. Disney has drawn people to think that Aladdin was taking place in the past, but a popular theory states that Aladdin is actually taking place in the future. This is by a few hints dropped by the genie. When the genie is giving Aladdin a makeover, he says that his vest on top is much to 3rd century. Also, the genie has been trapped in the lamp for 10,000 years. This means that Aladdin would have taken place at least at 10,300. We're currently in 2019. Aladdin taking place in the future makes so much sense on why this so-called magical things happen. Another reason that enforces this fact that Aladdin was set in a post-apocalyptic future is because it's all a big giant desert and there's only some small towns who are just starting to develop. The Cave of Wonders in Aladdin is actually a nuclear base, and they set a bunch of experiments in there. Hence the flying carpet, which was one of the experiments made by radioactive and nuclear elements hidden in the cave. And that also explains the monkey. Like, he's really smart. He's too smart to be just a monkey. This conspiracy theory I really love because, well, watching this movie I actually got really sad when this character died. This conspiracy is that Bing Bong is not dead. Bing Bong is a character from Inside Out. The writer wanted Bing Bong's death to be a complete surprise. So many people were truly heartbroken when Ping Pong died. What if Bing Bong is not actually dead? What if it's actually a monster from Monsters Inc. that Riley saw when she was younger and just stayed in her memory and made her imaginary friend? He's known for making Riley laugh, which is the power that most Monsters Inc. have. If he really is a monster, that means that Bing Bong is alive and well and we can all be happy again. This next one is quite dark and like it's really shocked me, but I just need to talk about it. So basically, this is that Toy Story is an allegory for the Holocaust. Toy Story 3 has many parallels to the Holocaust. In the movie, the toys have been left behind, just as host nations left behind the Jews. Just like Anne Frank, the toys end up headed to the attic, but end up on the curb with all the rubbish. They're also sent to the Sunnyside daycare, which is a reference to the concentration camps. The newcomers are bashed abuse in the caterpillar room. Until they're eventually chucked away and burnt. Remember that really sad scene where they accept their fates and hold hands and wait to be burnt? But then they're saved by aliens. Those aliens are actually allies. At the end of this, all the protagonists, all the main characters, relocate to a place where many of their kind live. Jerusalem. The next one is also quite deep and sad, and I'm actually like, this is sad that, like, you know, the movie Up is already like sad in itself. Just listen to this. This conspiracy theory talks about how Carl from Up is already dead at the beginning. The movie shows Carl growing up, getting old, and eventually losing his wife. When he's 78 years old, he decides that it's time to fulfill his dream. He ties thousands of balloons to his house and flies away. He finds a little boy called Russell, who takes in his adventures. And it's all really cute, it's all really nice because all he's doing is trying to fulfill his dream. But what if it's not real? According to the theory, Carl died the night before heading to Shady Oaks. The adventure he goes on in the movie is actually just his afterlife adventure before going to heaven. Because as you know, ghosts need to fulfill the needs and dreams before they can actually get sent to heaven. Well, that's like one of the other conspiracy theories which we'll probably talk about in another video, but So yeah, that is one of the afterlife conspiracy theories, where they have to fulfill their goals and dreams before they actually get sent up to heaven. And Carl's dream was to go to Shady Oaks. This would make Russell a guardian angel, which makes sense as he only finds him the day that he sets off to Shady Oaks, which is after he's died. The next one is also quite dark. I think every single one of these is quite dark. But this conspiracy theory talks about how Captain Hook murdered Ariel's mom at the beginning of the movie. Captain Hook is already the big bad for Peter Pan, but is this villain also a major bad in The Little Mermaid? At the beginning of the movie The Little Mermaid, Ariel's mom was killed by pirates. Now, looking into Peter Pan, there was a red-headed mermaid that looks a lot like Ariel swimming in the lagoon. The mermaids were scared of Captain Hook. That concludes the theory that Captain Hook might have killed Athena, which is Ariel's mom. The next one I'm going to talk about is about a major movie that I used to love when I was younger. I used to be obsessed with this movie. It's Cars, and when I read this I was like, wow, there goes my childhood. But anyway, the next one is that Cars actually killed the human race. This theory takes us way into the future, way after WALL-E, where the human race was wiped out. And this was confirmed thanks to an interview between the Cars creator. It confirmed that the human race was wiped out by killing human-like motors. This one is also quite crazy. This conspiracy theory talks about how Elsa and Anna's parents are Tarzan's parents. In the movie Frozen, Elsa and Anna's parents set off to the sea and the boat crashes. In Tarzan, there's a couple at the beginning which is kind of like stranded in the island, which could mean that Elsa and Anna's parents, when the boat crashed, they were washed up into the shore of the island, and they just stayed there and created a family. Then they got killed, which would make Tarzan, Elsa and Anna related. So that's going to be it for today. I hope you really enjoyed these conspiracy videos as much as I do, and I hope to see you guys soon.